and on a mission to celebrate Mid-Michigan. The lights are on at Studio 10.
Welcome into Studio 10. Today I'm Nicole Buckman.
And I'm Rochelle LeGrand, and thank you everybody for kicking off your afternoon with Studio 10.
That's right, where things continue just to heat up here.
Yes, they are. And let me tell you, I love being here every day at 3 p.m. I really do.
But
I am itching and dying to go outside. So Justin, I'm going to want you to scoot over a little later in the hour, okay? Because I'm going to join you in the weather patio.
If you want to come out there, you can.
Ooh, party!
It's funny because we have mid-50s right now. Charlotte, 57. It's warming up in a big way. And it's still not as warm as it'll probably be tomorrow afternoon once the rain moves through. I'm not kidding. So I mean, we got some mild weather coming our way. Might not be a bad one to maybe end the show out there. So just an offer. We'll see how it goes if you want to try it.
I said that. All right. Well, Justin, like I said, if there's some way our mics can turn on out there, we're gonna join you. Okay?
I don't know. See what you can do. It'll be a work in progress for tomorrow afternoon.
Love it. All right. Well, we love to hear that, Justin, and we look forward to hearing more from you, especially when that's the news you have. But also, big news today, it's Mardi Gras. We're joined again with our wonderful friend Gael, who is sharing the cultural importance of this French celebration. And she's also going to tell us about her own celebration that she's having at Au Petit Soir today, so she can tell us how to celebrate. But she's also going to detail the roots of Mardi Gras and how it's different from Europe, how it's different in the United States, how people celebrate in the Caribbean. She said her family is having a ball right now. Okay.
So jealous.
So it's all right. It's all right. We are joining in spirit. And
Right,
plus,
exactly.
She's got her own Mid-Michigan celebration. She'll give us all those details as to how we can celebrate with her too.
Exactly. That's what we need to have right here in Mid-Michigan. Plus, Larry Burtok, a.k.a. the Burger Review Guy, has been going viral online. And today he's in studio with us as he shares what he thinks makes a great burger. He's making stops all around the state, so tune in later in the hour to see what he's rated a few Lansing hot spots.
Okay, well, why don't we go to a Lansing hot spot while it is hot outside?
Yes.
And let's go have a ball there. It's a celebration today. Why not?
For sure. Well, in the meantime, it's now time for our daily segment, Today's Talkers, where things are kind of hot off the press, if we're going with this hot theme. Hot off the press, guys.
Yeah.
Breaking news.
As we're in long sleeves, too.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I know. I'm not wearing tights. Maybe it's
I said long sleeves, like I'm a doll.
a zombie.
Well, indoors, but it's so beautiful out there.
I know. Yes. Well,
I've
we're
been
going to be
feeling
outside.
zombie-esque.
I know. We'll be outside. We'll be outside. But right happening here in studio, where lots of excitement is going on online because a lot of people are taking a nostalgic trip down memory lane.
Yeah, it'll make us all want to have the hottest styles from every shoe, every color. Now, Disney made the announcement that they're going to be going back to where it all began. They posted this quick clip. Take a look. Best of both worlds, everybody. The Hannah Montana 20th anniversary special is coming to town next month. Can you believe it's been 2 decades?
No.
I had to literally count back. I was like, that's 20 years.
I know. I don't think it's crazy because earlier this year, too, they were celebrating the 20th anniversary of High School Musical. And that, I know, that from that premiering. So I think it's been in the brain. Yeah, exactly. So and I think all of these big things are turning 20 years old. And there has been a lot of speculation about Hannah Montana. Like, are they going to do something big? Because Miley Cyrus has been on the red carpet for a lot of events. She was nominated for a Grammy and she's been kind of coy. So when I saw this, I was like, let me triple check. But then on Instagram, I was like, okay, it's official. It's official. So it's going to be the premiere of the exact same date of the original series debut. So they're going right to the 20th. Call Her Daddy podcast host Alex Cooper is going to be conducting an in-depth interview with Miley in front of a live studio audience. Now, is it going to be Miley or is it going to be Hannah? Is she going to be having the wig or not?
Who knows?
Got to tune in. But the special will also feature never before seen footage along with an emotional revisitation, or as Miley puts it, a Hanniversary in her own way to celebrate and thank fans that stood by her for decades.
Can I just say, so 20 years ago, I don't have a problem saying my age, I was 10 years old. What a time to be alive!
Right!
At 10 years old!
Yes.
Look at that!
Disney Channel knew what they were doing, that's for sure. They had us all wrapped around their finger.
Yes, they did. I was sitting in there hooked to Hannah, to Miley, to High School Musical.
To Cheetah Girls.
The Cheetah Girls. You know, that was
I know. That's who needs a reunion. That's where we need the tea from. I don't think that they would, but.
I was about to say, them girls are not getting together,
No.
okay? I don't care what you pay them, I don't think they are getting back together.
We'll definitely be tuning in. That is for sure, to see all of that, because it'll be great to see a lot of, and Hillary Duff is making a comeback, so a lot of people from
The girls
Montana
are back in town.
That's right. Well, it's a great time to be back in town. We're celebrating, of course, Hannah Montana, but also celebrating lots of holidays. It's a huge day. It's not only Tuesday, but it's also the official start to the Chinese New Year, the year of the fire horse. Germans today celebrate Fastnacht Day, or, of course, Mardi Gras, meaning Fat Tuesday.
That's right, a Christian tradition that traces back to medieval Europe. Now, Fat Tuesday is the final day of celebration ahead of the Lenten season, which is a period of fasting and sacrifice. Now, the celebrations for Mardi Gras have grown pretty big here in the U.S., especially, of course, in New Orleans on Bourbon Street. But something you're going to find at most bakeries across Mid-Michigan today are punchki. Now, can I say when I first moved to Michigan?
Yeah.
I said, what is a pezki? Pazazaski.
Pazazaski.
I think I pronounced it 4 or 5 different ways.
Yeah. But now you know it's punchki, and you've tried it.
I've been punchified.
And you've been filling it too.
Oh, yes, I have, baby.
Yeah. And we did find out you are the punchki princess.
Hey, punchki queen.
No, yeah, exactly. Yes, but it's a big Polish tradition, and of course, indulging in the sweet, round Polish pastry filled with fruit and coated in sugar or custard as well. We've been seeing, and they are definitely a filling, high-calorie dessert, if we're putting it bluntly.
Okay.
But tens of thousands are sold on Fat Tuesday across Mid-Michigan. However, some bakeries are offering various and even unique flavors and kind of combinations, including one in Detroit that's been going viral.
And we present to you the Coney hot dog punchki. Available for one day and one day only. I think that's all we need. But it's at American Coney Island in Detroit.
Yeah.
That is a punchki, guys. That's not bread.
No,
that's
that is a punchki,
right
because
there.
it is a hot dog, and there's chili, mustard, onions, all tucked inside a glazed punchki, and they're selling for $6.85.
Now, let me tell you, that's a bargain. If you eat that, you won't need anything else all day.
No.
Not for breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
No.
Not a snack.
It does not look pretty, though. So I would try it, but we'll see. But there's other
would
stuff.
try it?
I would try it, yeah.
You tried a lot of things, Sandra.
I would try.
recommend you.
Yes, we'll do a no thank you, but let's get into more locally, another savory way to celebrate Fat Tuesday.
So Saddleback Barbecue is inviting you to take part in their 9-year tradition, the ever so popular special, the pulled pork punchki, which is smoked pulled pork mixed with house-made blueberry barbecue sauce piled onto a quality dairy punchki, finished with a drizzle of hot honey. Now you can get one of these babies for $10.99. You know what? I'm not even gonna lie to you. I would try that.
Right?
Not even a no thank you bite. Like I'll say okay, let's
A big Rochelle bite.
Yes, a big chili bite.
Yes,
Because pulled pork is good. Everything on it sounds good. Now with something sweet, I have been getting into my sweet and savory bag these days, so we'll see. But I could try that.
The hot honey looks really good too, and that would
I
add a
love
little
hot
spice.
honey.
Yes, and that's huge now too. So let's keep it going. The punchki fun doesn't stop there. How about you kind of down it all and wash it all with a drink,
Please,
right?
I need a side of water.
Well, the Eastern Market Brewing Company has their own variety of flavor beer to resemble the taste of raspberry punchki, cheesecake punchki, orange creamsicle punchki, lemon blueberry sour punchki, and maple coffee pastry punchki.
Now, these exclusive limited time beers went up for sale online earlier in the year, but maybe you're more of a liquor person? You can even get yourself some punchki vodka, okay? The Detroit City Distillery offers their annual limited release drink of vodka infused with raspberry-filled punchki, and also their new flavor of orange cream punchki vodka. Now, let me tell you, I'm already full. My stomach hurts already just looking at all of these different drinks.
I know.
They're very, like, my stomach hurts.
I know. I feel like it would be smart if they did like a little flight of like the little drinks to try, like maybe 1 or 2, and then a little version of that Coney dog and the punchki, and a little version of the pulled pork, just to try. I have it all right there, like little
samples.
Yeah, little samples, little
like you
flight
said,
of
a
it.
flight.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Now I know who's gonna try all these, Justin. But tell us which one. What are you opting for first?
Well, you already know I'm never one to shy away from trying
Never.
anything. So, but I really, the hot honey looks good. The pulled
does.
pork, I mean, it all looks great to me. My go-to is usually kind of more like a raspberry or a strawberry. But I'm not one to turn one down. The problem is, so the singular form of punchki, technically a punchek, I think it's so seldom used because you got to have more than one, even if it fills you up. So I mean, it's just that type of thing for us here. I also have to give a quick shout out. A former professor of mine, Dr. Ashton Parafit, he passed away back in 2019, but he was from New Orleans, taught me at Central Michigan University, always used to send all of us meteorology students king cakes. He was born and raised in New Orleans, but he taught at Central until he retired and then moved back there. And I can't go a Fat Tuesday without thinking about him because we were kind of like his adopted kids, all the students. And so it was just fantastic. And I always think of him when I think of Fat Tuesday. So go and have a punchek or a king cake or whatever, and just something that you should do and enjoy before we get to the season here.
And you're right, Justin. A punchek, just one is okay. Yeah, one is okay for today.
Yeah, for sure.
It's okay, but
or mini punchki. How's that?
Exactly right.
All right. Well, thank you, Justin. And you know what? Why don't we get this Fat Tuesday started, okay? Everybody take a look at our green room. Like we said, the celebrations are in order. We're going to celebrate Mardi Gras with Gaëlle from Au Petit Soir. She is bringing some beignets. Had a lot of big fun, okay? So you got to stick around for it all.
And also, as we've been talking all about food on Facebook, we asked you to tell us your favorite burger in Lansing. There's still time to let us know. We want to hear from you. Of course, we don't want you to go anywhere. Guys, stay here on Studio 10.
Missed a segment? Subscribe to our YouTube page to catch up.
This is where we live, where a major breakthrough meets the morning coffee, where a game-changing idea hits the game-winning shot, where round-the-clock research assures more time away, where we drive, explore, and discover, where devoted fans roar and good times roll, where our heart, soul, and science come to life. This is what we live for, because this is where we live.
Good morning.
We are Henry.
Hi. Hi. Chocolate fundraiser.
With the Chase mobile app, things move a little more smoothly. Deposit checks easily and send money quickly. That's convenience from Chase. Make more of what's yours.
Instant games from the Michigan Lottery. Fun to play, anytime, any place, at any pace. With dozens of games to choose from and millions of dollars in prizes, it's instant fun for everyone. And now you can multiply your fun with our newest games with $171 million in total prizes.
This President's Day, you can wait for a sale price. Or you can get the best price every day at Bob's.
And more of what you love.
More storage and more power.
More comfort and more choices.
Even more years on that precious mattress warranty.
All for hundreds less than the competition.
I cannot tell a lie. Bob's is the obvious choice.
When you find the better choice, there's only one thing to say.
Oh, my Bob!
Bob's Discount Furniture.
Welcome back, everybody, and let the good times roll, okay? All the girls are here in Burgundy, but in countries all across the world, people are kicking off Mardi Gras and Fat Tuesday, so of course, we had to have our own Studio 10 celebration indoors.
That's right, Gaëlle from Au Petit Soir is here not only to help us celebrate, but to really teach us the history and importance of the celebration. Welcome back with more food. We got confetti, we got smiles.
And good food.
And good food, exactly.
Baby, okay?
That's the most important part.
Before we get into these delicious beignets, first, tell us, I know this is a loaded question, but where exactly does Mardi Gras originate from?
Okay, yes, that's a loaded question. So let's first talk about the Carnival period. The Carnival period will start the first Sunday of the month, and back in the time, European societies will have those feasts, and they were basically festivals with three important things. Reversal of roles, so that means our servant can be as masters and vice versa. Lot of drinking and food, of course. And the last one, no consequence for your action.
Oh.
And so that then translates in the Middle Ages, and they took those festivals into the street. And you are probably familiar with the Feast of Fools. That's the moment you started to have a practical joke about the political figures, the religious figures. And that was, you know, in the street. And again, there was reversal of role, food, partying, and no consequences. And then the Catholic kind of took it over. And it became, and that's where it became Carnival period, followed by the Carnival celebration, which is 3 days. So Fat Tuesday, but before that, Fat Monday, I guess, and Fat Sundays, Dimanche Gras, Lundi Gras, Mardi Gras. And then for Mardi Gras, it's a big finale before Lent.
Funny, but with no consequences, though. Some things stay the same. There's some traditions that stick around, some that leave.
Right.
We know that one's still around.
Right, exactly. What stays in Studio 10, what's done in Studio 10 stays in Studio 10 for today. But, you know, we were seeing some of the video as well. What are some of those celebrations and traditions that we're seeing happening today based on what you just told us?
So today is the grand finale. So there is parades, and it depends where you are in the world. For the Carnival, I grew up celebrating the Caribbean Carnival. We will have parades, and there will be a contest. What most people don't realize, it's a contest. People work all year long to think about a costume. They have to explain what are their costume, what it means, what is the theme. And more important, the contest starts with the king of the Carnival called Vaval in Guadeloupe. And at the end, on Wednesday Ash, we do burn it. Ash. Wednesday,
right. Yes.
Right? From his ash.
Oh, yes.
But before that, we party.
Right, party. And you just talked about how different the celebrations are in the Caribbean, but how else are they different across the United States versus Europe? What are some of those areas and things that are the same, and what are those that are different?
That's a very interesting thing. It's because Carnival over the years evolve, and today it's more a regional holiday. So depending on where you are, things are completely, you know, when you stop celebrating as a group, you start branching out. So if you think of Canada, it's cold. So they have a lot of sculpture made with snow, made with ice, right? But if you think of what is happening in Brazil, now they have the beautiful chá, and they have the dancing and the samba and all that, right? Now, if you cross the ocean, in Europe, you will also have, and I think one of the most famous would be Venice, the Carnival of Venice with those majestuous costumes. If you go back to France, in Nice, you will have floats that have a lot of flowers. That's their specific touch. They will have a lot of flower. But now, here is the craziest one. If you go to Strasbourg, Dunkirk, you know, the border with Germany, they have a tradition where they will throw up fish. To be specific. Don't ask me where it's coming from. That's not mine. This is not my tradition, but yeah.
You're just the one that shares it all. But we're not going to have any fish here. We do have something sweet, though. Let's talk a little bit about the beignets. And, of course, the big part of the celebration. Why is that?
So we don't have a lot of fried food in the French culture, but for Fat Tuesday, let's make it really rich. So we fry things. And depending on where you are in France, you will have different type of beignets. Some of them are called bunes in the south of France. You will have in the Caribbean the beignet. But the common thing is that it's fat. But it's before Lent, right? And so then after for 40 days, nothing.
Okay. I love that one.
And actually, do you know what Carnival means? Meat removal. So Carnival in Latin means can levare, which means the period you remove meat before Lent. And then during Lent, no meat. That's what it means.
Yes, Carnival. Okay, yes.
Oh, Kaya, I love that you're always teaching us something new about things that are happening right here in the U.S. as well as your traditions in France. But of course, you're really inviting the entire community to learn even more with your own special Mardi Gras celebration February 22nd. Tell us about it.
Yes, it will be this Sunday. There will be a demonstration so you can get hands-on on making beignets. There will be crafts for the kids. Let's talk about the fact that one important aspect is costume and mask. So we will be making masks. And for the youngest, we will have a lot of activities and hands-on immersion activities so they can kind of learn the vocabulary, all one word, fun.
Oh, fun.
Must be fun first.
All right. Well, fun and food and friends all come together, especially on Mardi Gras. So I think we should cheers.
You should try.
Cheers. I should try. All right.
Let's try.
All right.
Cheers to that.
Oh my goodness. So good.
I love it. I love it.
So good. Well, thank you so very much. And we're going to continue this food fun here on Studio 10. We got Larry Burtock, the burger review guy, joining us in studio. He's sharing us what makes a good burger. And of course, he's going to rate a few of the Michigan hot spots. But this is so good. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome, my pleasure.
Enjoying Studio 10? Give us your feedback by emailing us studio10@wilx.com.
To everyone who values tradition, what does tradition mean to you?
Our family's been doing fish fry here for years.
At Culver's, we make our fish fry the way tradition deserves.
Hand battered, right here in the restaurant.
Right here.
Right here.
The food here never disappoints.
And the best part, we get to sit and enjoy the company. Hey.
Helping you spend time with your family, it's what we're all about.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
This is where we live, where a major breakthrough meets the morning coffee, where a game-changing idea hits the game-winning shot, where round-the-clock research assures more time away, where we drive, explore, and discover, where devoted fans roar and good times roll, where our heart, soul, and science come to life. This is what we live for, because this is where we live. We are Henry.
Well, I said I was going to join Justin outside because the party is out here too.
I know, it is. It's nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah, really, really great day. Lots of sunshine shining down through these clouds and warm temperatures. That's been the key to the forecast this week.
All right. Well, tell us more about it.
Yeah, continuing to melt off the snow. We're avoiding the cold. Got some sky cams to show folks. We're going to take a peek at that right here. You can, again, see a live Skycam network out there. Mix of sunshine and clouds. And so looks pretty good for most of the part out there today. Current temperatures 55 for Lansing. Charlotte's at 57. And everybody has gotten to 50 degrees, including Alma and Hillsdale, which are right there at that number. So good news there. You can see today we did manage to get into the 50s, but the folks of the north in our state, not so lucky once again. Alpena's only mid-30s, so they take about 20 degrees from what we had out here today. And you can see that the mild air is sticking around. Still to our south and west on the bottom corner of the screen there, and continuing to stay that way in our forecast. Next 12 hours, it's going to be a quick drop off into the evening, but then we kind of steady out overnight. You notice our icons there at the top right start to bring some rain in close to or after midnight as the numbers are pretty close to 40 degrees. That's where we stay through dawn tomorrow, and then it really starts to warm up. But that's going to be one of the focuses of our forecast here, the rain that comes in tonight and Wednesday, and it does stay warm until the end of this week, but it's a much colder weekend on tap for us too, so we got to talk about that. Satellite radars just got clouds, not much to show you right now other than the rain down to the south and west. That's slowly starting to come together, and that system is what moves in tonight. So the hour-by-hour first alert forecast will show you that here headed into this evening. There's 12 o'clock, and there's the rain starting off to our south and west. It moves in overnight. Could be a thunderstorm or two tomorrow, as you see right here in the Wednesday morning look. And then we get back into the afternoon and look at where these temperatures go. They soar upper 50s to near 60, and so things are looking great for us by the time we get there, back into the sunshine. And that's why I said it'd be not bad to come out here. We're out here today having a good time, enjoying the weather. It's going to be even warmer tomorrow out here, so folks have that to look forward to.
Okay, we'll pull up another chair for Nicole, but until then, we're not going inside, guys. See you later.
Yeah, right.
The News 10 Weather Patio is brought to you by Sharon's Heating and Cooling.
It has been said that a burger a day keeps the doctor away, right? Well, today we're going to be joined by one man who truly lives by this motto, as he's been going viral online for his lifelong love of a good, honest burger and celebrating the people behind them. So joining me right now is the one and only Larry Burtok, or more famously known as the Burger Review Guy. How's it going?
Nicole, it's going awesome.
Yes.
I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and welcome to Lansing. Have you been here before?
No, I have not. This is the first time in Lansing, so I'm pretty excited to see what you guys have to offer.
Oh my gosh, the pressure is on. Because I know you've known your way and you've done a lot of reviews around, of course, Northwest Ohio, Southeast Michigan. But you know, we've been seeing your videos pop up on our feeds here in the 517. And over the last 90 days, we've been kind of looking at your stuff. You've made more than 9 million views on Facebook. Is it interesting to see those views go up? Did you ever think you were going to do something like this?
No, not at all. I'd never had no anticipation of it growing the way it is.
Yeah.
But it definitely tells me that people are interested in knowing where they're going to go for a good burger.
Right. So what made you want to start even posting burger reviews in the first place?
There's 3 things that people order in America. Number 1, you have pizza, burgers, hot dogs. So I own a couple of restaurants. I'll order a to-go order at one of my restaurants, and then I will pick it up, then walk right to the kitchen, say, okay guys, I ordered this, and this is what I ordered: a medium burger, and you just gave me a well-done burger. I could have been any customer on the street. This is why we need to pay attention to the orders that are coming in online, because they're paying customers and they deserve what they order. So I was with my wife, and my one daughter said, you should do this on Facebook. I said, you know what, whatever, I'm goofy, I'll give it a shot. So I did it more of a, let me show my daughter, you know, I'll make this happen.
Right, you gotta be the cool dad.
Oh, well, yeah. I don't think they'll tell you I'm the cool dad, because a couple of them work for me. So yeah, but anyhow, I went out and I did a review, and I put it on Facebook, and I'd more let my daughter know this is what I did, and boom, it started going, and then it hit me. There is so much information that I really just gave people that I didn't even realize myself, and that I want to know. And I'm not just educating you the customer, I'm also trying to educate the owner. Hey, owner, this is what your customers are receiving. If you get a bad review from me, don't get mad at me. Go to your kitchen nicely and say, okay guys, we need to retool this. Where did we miss the mark? Because I understand he's a social media guy out here doing this, but at the same time, it could have been John down the street that just ordered a burger. The difference is the burger review guy is going to go to the next burger place. John, we'll never know about, we'll never hear from again. So it's trying to capture as well.
No, I think that's a good thing. And you know, you do have a culinary background as well. So kind of how has that influenced you both as kind of a reviewer, a customer, or maybe even your taste buds?
So it's how I was raised, and my taste buds obviously were geared more towards that home cooking, that family cooking. I do have a culinary degree, but that doesn't mean anything, because some of the best chefs I've ever worked with had zero schooling. I have a love and a passion for it. And a burger is just as good as a steak. You know, it's the same thing. You got to treat that with respect. You have to have the right blend of meat, the perfect blend of seasonings.
What is your rating scale? Talk a little bit about kind of how you make sure that these burgers get a fair score.
Pretty much anything 5.9 and below, you really need to retool your kitchen.
Okay.
You have some issues going on there. 6 to 7.5 in that range. You have a decent burger, you may have missed the mark, and that's when we start reaching into the high 8s, into the 9s, which you'll never have a 10. You always leave room for improvement. You're always going to find a better burger or a better steak somewhere else. But what I'm looking for when I'm getting into the blend of meats, I have a very good taste for good beef. It's how it's treated. It's from the bun. Do they toast the bun right? Do they take the time to make sure that the lettuce is crisp? Are they making sure that the tomatoes aren't cut on an angle and they're not old tomatoes? There's a lot that actually is going through my mind when I'm biting into a burger. And one thing that it's been always a pet peeve is when they use steak seasoning, like a Montreal.
Okay.
That means you're hiding something. Stop. Let that burger sing. Simple salt, pepper, some garlic, onion, and I'm telling you, that burger will wake up, and the people that bite into it, they're going to love it. When you put too much on it, you know, you're hiding it.
What does Larry like on a burger? When you're not being the burger review guy, can you tell us real quickly though, what do you actually like on it?
I do like a good mushroom Swiss, and the reasoning behind that is that the mushrooms, if they're fresh mushrooms and they take the time to cook them down themselves, season them, add a little beef bouillon to them, give them a little bit of a pop, That's what we do. I love that when I get to a restaurant.
And of course, we need to get you trying something here in Lansing because we can't just have the burger review guy on Studio 10 and not get a review. Of course, you can follow him on Facebook, Instagram, his website. All the information is at the bottom of the screen. But coming up after the break, we are going to be taking him to a Lansing hometown favorite for his first Mid-Michigan burger review. I feel like the pressure's on. I'm a little nervous for this restaurant, but we'll see what happens. Tune in after the break to see where he's headed. Stay with us.
Missed a segment? Subscribe to our YouTube page to catch up.
This President's Day, I'm at Bob's with our highly rated Beaumont bedroom.
And I'm at the Jensens, who bought this similar set from the competition.
Both bedrooms use modern manufacturing techniques for durability, but ours has more finishes, headboard lighting, and costs over $1,000 less. Plus, we've got Lincoln, and they've got Fillmore, who literally ran for the Know Nothing party.
That tracks.
When you find the better choice, there's only one thing to say.
Oh my Bob!
Bob's Discount Furniture.
To everyone who values tradition, what does tradition mean to you?
Our family's been doing fish fry here for years.
At Culver's, we make our fish fry the way tradition deserves.
Hand battered, right here in the restaurant.
Right here.
Right here.
The food here never disappoints.
And the best part, we get to sit and enjoy the company. Hey.
Helping you spend time with your family, it's what we're all about.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
Welcome back into Studio 10. As we mentioned, there are so many great and delicious options to grab a burger here in Mid-Michigan. And we met Larry, the viral burger review guy, decided to visit a few local hotspots. Here's what he had to say.
All right, you guys, it's your burger review guy. I've made it to Lansing, Michigan. I'm at One North Kitchen and Bar. I'm at Cupid's, RJ's Burgers and Ice Cream. I'm at the Peanut Barrel. I've heard you. You mentioned Dagwoods. Now, I'm at Crunchy's Burger. Why? Because they claim to have the best burger in town. I got their Colossal Burger. Got their Smash Burger 1007. Got my to-go, as Ben, of course, the name is under. Medium, $15.50, I believe it was, half-pound patty. Comes with chips. I asked it to be medium. Lettuce, tomato. Oh, look at that. Nice toast on that bun. Great, great grill marks for a smash burger. They use burger lettuce. And look at that tomato, big thick cut of tomato. We don't have a toasted bun. It's a 6-ounce patty. Done on a flat top though. They don't toast their bun. You guys know how I feel about that. You want to get a good toast on a bun. They do have nice cut tomatoes. They definitely are fresh. They have the dreaded shredded and the what is it with Lansing and non-toasting buns? Let's see, Crunchies, you living up to your name? So, first bite, I taste nothing but tomato. That's a hot burger. I could take another bite. I don't need another bite. Definitely a medium. Great sear on that flat top. Small patty, does have seasoning, just your run-of-the-mill burger. Juicy, nice char flavor, not a burnt flavor. A char flavor, I prefer flat top, but they did this one justice. Now you gotta get a bite of just the meat. Definitely a well-done burger, very dry, really no seasoning. I'd love to see some seasoning added onto that, help wake that beef flavor up. Great brioche bun. Mildly sweet, not too sweet. Very simple seasonings, makes the burger really pop. So this is definitely a frozen patty. Therefore, offering it as a handcrafted, from scratch, fresh beef, totally wrong. 3.5 batch review from the burger review guy. Guys, I'm surprised I'm saying this on a bun that's not toasted, but it's such a different bun. But the way it all works together, other than completely falling apart, your score would be a lot higher if this was toasted and wasn't falling apart, but you're an 8.7. The flavor carried it. The medium cook carried it. 6-ounce patty, great job. You're sitting around a 6.3, I mean, honestly, it's just your average. It's a decent burger. Vegetables, everything else is crisp and nice. I do use burger lettuce. You didn't toast a bun. Unfortunately, Cupies, the burger review guy is going to rate you. You're getting a 6.2. Let's get that score up. Let's toast this bun. Great job on that smash burger. Nice lacy edges. You're sitting at an 8.9. That's a solid 8.9 smash burger. RJ's Burgers and Ice Cream. You're doing a hell of a job. You guys claim to be the best burgers in East Lansing. So far, you are. That burger's spot on. The flavor, it's a simple salt, pepper seasoning on it, not overpowering, complementing the beef great. Awesome toast on the bun. Gives a good texture, good flavor as well. I love the burger lettuce. The tomato, yeah, it's that season. But with everything all in there, you're at a 9.2. This burger is a 9.2. Burger Review Guy gives you a 9.2.
Crunchies with the 9.2.
And RJ's with an 8.9. You know, I went there a couple of weeks ago. It was so good.
Well, we need to have them on this month. Because I don't know, my stomach is growling after watching all that. I'm like, I want to have a bite of a burger.
I know.
So good, so good. Well, we've heard the opinions, of course, from the Burger Review Guy, but we got to ask yours. On Facebook, we asked you to tell us what is your favorite burger here in Lansing. Here's some of your savory responses.
And Jim says the Peanut Barrel. Okay.
She visited.
Sean says Ellison Brewery. Ruby says Leo's. Pat says Leroy's. And Tim says South Riley.
Okay. We need to do a Studio 10 review. Like, we need to give out some 10 out of 10s to places.
If you want to bring some food over here, I have no problem.
Wait, we need to get those beignets right over there. We need to keep eating those.
Yes.
Well, for tomorrow's question, Fat Tuesday is today. Tomorrow's Ash Wednesday. We're asking you what's one thing you're giving up or adding for Lent this year. You can answer this right now on Facebook. We love hearing from you.
And coming up tomorrow, we're celebrating an upcoming production here in Mid-Michigan. So tune in to see us go behind the curtain with Beyond the Toll Booth with the Greater Lansing Ballet Company.
Yes, and we're also going to be giving you behind the scenes look into the brand new Shake Shack that's opening. Speaking of burgers, we'll be taking you there as well. But that does it.
What a nice review. I'm sure it'll be a 10 out of 10. But thanks for hanging out with us, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, stay warm. Go outside.
Yeah, they will. They will.